just how I feel. So wake up, the memories of our nation. You see the side of every situation.
Yo.
Yo.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Welcome to
We're Wrestlemaniacs
2. It's your boy, Izze Too Real, along with my boy
Playboy, Playboy Troy. That's not how Playboys usually spell, but that's how I did it today. How we doing? How we doing?
And for those of you who are not down with that, we got 2 words for you. I guess, is that where you were going?
Sell out.
Who?
I don't know. He said 2 words.
I thought we was leading to somebody or somewhere. Good 2 words.
Or buy-in or all out.
I didn't watch either. Oh, no, I watched all out.
2 words for you. Survivor Series.
There we go.
I got it. Dang.
Full gear?
Actually, I lied. 2 words for you.
Full gear.
War games.
Yeah. We're on the way.
Cue me.
Where is it this year? Philly?
William Regal. Huh?
Where is Survivor Series this year?
You know where it's at.
I don't.
It's in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
I got my theories.
Yeah. I forgot.
I'm ready for my heart to be broken.
Yeah, your heart gonna be broken.
It's okay.
Your heart gonna definitely be broken on that. Yeah. Sorry. Hey.
As we prepare for Thanksgiving, what's the main side dish that you're looking forward to?
A side dish. I'm a macaroni guy, but it depends on who's making it.
If you had my macaroni, every year you'd be looking forward to it.
Or mine's smack too, but I don't want to make it this year.
This year I'm making 2 pans, one for my house and one for my girl house.
So what you doing? You going to her house?
Yeah, I like to cook. Well, so with my brother, and I like to make sure that, cause we're not at home.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make sure my house is kind of feel like home a little bit. So I cook Thanksgiving still, but this year, I'm gonna be riding over to her house, steal some food from over there.
Steal some food from over there.
Yeah. So her family's from Africa, and they still cook Thanksgiving meals like regular American people, but they don't cook macaroni.
That's why she's so goddamn respectful. Yeah, keep her around.
Yeah.
She's respectful.
Yeah, she's African from.
She don't look me in the eye.
Actually from California.
Good job right there.
She don't look you in the eye. It's crazy.
Yeah, she not supposed to. It's a good job.
I didn't know she don't do that.
No, good job.
I literally never noticed that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna look for it now.
Yeah, I'm giving you game just as OG the young boy
She never looked nobody in the eye. That's crazy.
That's loyalty right there, and you could tell she from somewhere else because she just the way her mannerisms.
She's born and raised here in California.
Her parents were.
Her family's from Africa.
They teaching the great values right there. So
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna take that pan of macaroni with her because she was like, yeah, we don't cook macaroni for Thanksgiving. And I was like, what? And what?
They're African, not really black. So
yeah, well, African is not African American,
right?
So it's it makes sense, but I'm like, man, that's kind of crazy. It just threw my mind because I'm from the South, so we have to.
He said through my mind, what? No macaroni on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, bro, it's
what? That's sacrilege.
There's a list of things you have to have: macaroni,
nasty ass stuffing.
No, not even stuffing, really.
But it's still a have to have in the black household when it comes to Thanksgiving. I don't eat the shit. But
I eat stuffing unless only if it has gravy on it. I don't like dry stuffing. I would say in the South you got to have mac and cheese and you have to have sweet potato pie. That's the only 2 guarantees you have to have at your Thanksgiving.
See, you're not always guaranteed the sweet potato pie.
Here, yeah.
That's the sucky
I've learned
part.
that. And now, at my job, we have a poll of what's your favorite side dishes,
right,
or what's your favorite dessert of Thanksgiving. And I put sweet potato pie, and everyone's like, "Sweet potato pie? Why would you want sweet potato pie?" I'm like,
"It's crazy.
You fucking."
It's rare, yo.
Northern Western people just drive me fucking nuts.
I love it. I love it to death.
Oh my gosh, yo! When I go to the grocery store around Thanksgiving time, and all I see is pumpkin pies, I go fucking berserk because it drives me up the wall.
You don't want to talk about that with me.
Oh my god, why are y'all selling pumpkin pies?
To me the taste is I don't want to say it's similar. I guess the look of them are similar. The taste is
they look exactly the same.
But the look of them are so similar, but it just be like, I don't care about the pumpkin part. But I see the little ridges of the pumpkin when I eat that shit, and I be like, I don't like it.
It looks, first of all, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like little ridges.
They look exactly alike. Like both pies, if you put them right next to each other, they look exactly alike.
I couldn't tell them.
The only thing difference that you would probably see is that sweet potato pie has like a lot of, like if you're really looking at this pie, you could kind of see like the little black dots, and that's just the spices of the sweet potato being in there. That's if you actually
paying attention.
Paying attention.
And that's if you if you open it, not even on top. Yeah. That's like if you get it from the side.
Like
and
you get it from the side, you see like, okay. But then the taste of it is completely different. To me,
sweet potato pie is amazing.
Like to me, sweet
potato pie, I could eat a whole pie.
It's sweeter. And I like down south, everything is sweet anyway.
Right.
So like if it's not sweet, I instantly will tell you it's not sweet.
This ain't sweet potato pie.
Bro,
this is just potato pie.
Girl, every time we go to the restaurant and we get Arnold Palmer's, I have to fix it every time. And she's just like, why do you ask for it if you're going to doctor? Because I'm like, I want to find the right one. Somebody's going to get this right. And so far, the only place that's gotten it right is Chick-fil-A. And that's only because they're from the South.
Is it Chick-fil-A, of all places, Chick-fil-A?
They're the only people because they're from the South.
That restaurant. I wouldn't even think that Chick-fil-A would be the one to get a sweet potato pie, right?
Oh, no. I'm talking about Arnold Palmer.
Oh, got you.
I haven't seen, bro, you know who McDonald's used to sell sweet potato pies. And people, when I say that,
that's in
people
Savannah, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen.
I swear to you, it must be.
That was not out here.
People be like, they used to do what? I'm like, bro, they used to sell sweet potato pies. Like, the apple pie used to be sweet potato inside.
Nah, fuck that. Not out here. Never happened. And I'm not even a big McDonald's guy, but that's never been a thing out here.
I only go to McDonald's for the desserts. I'm not a huge like, oh, I'm gonna get a Big Mac. That's disgusting.
Fuck no, disgusting.
I hate the sauce.
I like the breakfast. I only like McGriddles. That's because it tastes like pancakes and sausage.
I used to like McGriddles, but I don't anymore. Actually, I cap. I go to McDonald's for the McMuffin.
See,
I like the McMuffin or a chicken biscuit. I don't go there for like a lot of other things.
No, I don't go there for nothing else.
Chicken
I only
nuggets,
want breakfast. I only want a McGriddle because pancakes.
And the only time you're gonna see me really like diving into McDonald's is if I'm like hungry, if I'm like, man, I really want some McDonald's, or I'm broke, and then I'm like, you know what, 20-piece nuggets for $5 and a small fry, making it $6. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
That's good enough. I could be full off of that. So yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, but I'm also looking forward to some wrestling this week. I feel like wrestling has kind of been slow, but it's at a good pace right now. You know, we didn't cover AEW Full Gear, which is okay. I mean, we're not huge AEW guys, but from what I saw, it was a all right pay-per-view. But
yep, I guess
from the clips I saw, it was a good pay-per-view. A lot of storyline holes that didn't make sense to me.
Do they ever?
They don't. But it was just the fact that they was gonna allow Adam Cole to fight with a broken, well, not broken, but like a messed up ankle. But they was gonna allow him to fight, but they wasn't gonna allow MJF to fight with a hurt knee. And I was like, that makes no sense.
He's the world champion.
He's the world champion.
We can't afford the type of injury that could possibly happen. We can't afford the liability.
Well, it's the fact that this dude, you about to let a dude in a cast fight, but the dude that's limping, he only got his knee taped, he can't fight. It makes no sense.
He can't fight.
That makes no sense to me. And yeah, that was some holes that I was like, and I know, I be scrolling on Twitter and stuff. I be seeing the stuff. Well, sorry, my bad. I be scrolling on X. I be seeing it. I'm like, yo, I'm not a huge AEW guy, so I'm not gonna be really upset. But a huge thing that did happen at Full Gear, Will Ospreay.
The debut of Will Ospreay.
Whoa. Is it really a debut?
Well, okay, let's say he's now officially an AEW wrestler. Let's say that. Now we can officially say that.
And no, because he was like, I have to finish all my New Japan stuff before I officially
finish his obligations.
Which I was like,
he already signed the contract, but he still made the agreement, and Tony agreed to let him finish out his obligations that he's already had for the year.
Yeah,
to finish out the year because he was already booked.
Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, everybody, speculation was going around, really saying, who is it going to be? Going to be signing Mercedes Moné, Will Ospreay, CM Punk, and all these. It was just different names all around. And to me, I thought it was going to be Mercedes, which, I mean, I'm not mad at it being Will Ospreay either.
Is she even healthy yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, when she get healthy, she'll be signed there, which I don't think she should do it.
But I think, I think that's an easy way for us to segue into your question about Will Ospreay because, I mean, there was a big signing for him, for AEW.
But the question really is, why, to me? Like, why sign with AEW when you've already kind of seen, like, 2 other guys that was in New Japan with you, and you kind of seen how they've been used, especially as of late. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about Jay White and Juice Robinson. And I think that there's probably one more, but I haven't really thought about it at the top of my head yet. But, like, if you've seen how they were used, they really haven't been used pretty good since their FTR and CM Punk little rivalry that they had when Collision first started. So I think that it'd have been better off for Will Ospreay to try the WWE for 2 years. It's just 2 years. The guy's still young. What is he, 26, 27 years old? He's still very young.
He's still young.
So it just would have took you to what, maybe even 30, if even that, and then you could have went to AEW if they're still up or what have you. But I think that WWE could have possibly even used him in a way like they did AJ Styles. How AJ Styles came from New Japan and then was able to make not only a name but make a career out of it. You know what I mean? Debuted in the Royal Rumble. Look at the time it is now. If he would have held out for another month, he could have debuted in the Rumble. Is he 30?
Yeah. Born in 93.
93? Oh, yeah, he's 30. Unless his birthday December. But
it's in May.
Oh, yeah, he's 30. He'll be 31. Damn,
So,
time went fast.
Yeah. But, I mean, I agree with you. But to me, I think it was because Tony could offer something that WWE couldn't.
Where he can go still wrestle for New Japan?
That, and then also he could go wrestle in Wembley. Which is a huge, like, to us Americans, it's not that big of a deal. But like
for him.
But for him, that's a huge.
Is he a Brit or is he Aussie?
He's British.
Okay.
Like, he's full on British. Like, he's from London. He's born in London, England. So it's like that's a huge deal for him. So like, that's something that WWE couldn't offer, because I'm pretty sure WWE threw the bag at him, and AEW threw the bag at him too. But the only thing WWE
I don't think WWE threw the full bag at him.
Oh, probably not. I feel like they threw a big bag at him, and AEW was like, we could do more than that.
We're going to do more than that.
We're going to do more than that. And then WWE's pitch
Tony breaking the bank
is you could be at WrestleMania, which is like a wrestler's dream, yes,
right.
But AEW's like, well, we have Wembley though, which is a London man's dream.
That's cool, but I mean, that first ain't nothing gonna be like that Wembley show. That first one. It's over. It's that mystique, that aura. It's gonna be gone. It's not gonna be the same thing because what it's gonna turn into is Arthur Ashe. Remember the Arthur Ashe shows? The first Grand Slam felt special.
Oh yeah.
When it was Arthur Ashe, it was MJF's hometown. He was getting cheered for the first time, but we understood because it was like the Brett type of feel.
Yeah.
Because he was getting cheered in New York, but he was getting booed everywhere else because it's his hometown.
Right.
It made sense, but then after that, they kept going there every year. Or really, like every 8 months, they kept going back.
Bro,
and diminished returns.
You say that about every place that they've been. They've literally never,
except for Chicago so far. We'll see, but they probably killed that with the Punk situation.
With the Punk situation. So like they literally just did Full Gear in the Kia Forum, which they've already done before.
LA, right?
Yeah, they've done that already multiple times. So it's not, the only thing different now is it was a pay-per-view, so probably the numbers are bigger, but.
And that's why it felt more full, because they did it at the Kia Forum.
Yeah.
They couldn't do that shit at Staples or Crypto.com, whatever you want to call it now.
No.
It'd have been empty.
They cannot. They're running their course. And you can't keep running that same stadium. That like you said, that moment in Wembley was so special. Because it was the first time that's done. And
it wasn't WWE. Matter of fact, this is the first time that wrestling really has been there in, 30 years.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, you're not going to be able to recreate that every year.
Nah.
Especially with the roster that you had last year. Well, yeah, okay, you take out CM Punk, you plug in Edge. Okay,
does nothing. It does nothing.
Like that's like
Edge's mystique died in WWE. So when you brought him over, it just was, oh, he actually really did show up.
Yeah.
And now that aura is gone. Nobody cares.
Because we see him every week.
I don't even think that's it.
No, that aura.
It's old Edge with a haircut looking like the Crypt Keeper or a skeleton. Like,
the only reason I say that is because in WWE, yes, once he cut the hair, you kind of lost him a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was like, yo, what is this? And it was different because a lot of people try to compare that to when Triple H cut his hair. It was different for when Triple H cut his hair.
Yeah, Triple H was a surprise, but we understood because he's corporate.
He's corporate now.
So it made sense.
It
like,
worked.
you can't keep having this damn ponytail with suits on.
Yeah.
It looks weird. So he had to cut it. It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But with Edge, it was like, now you're literally look like you're going through a midlife crisis now. And
he is.
He's not like
50s, middle age.
And it's the fact that when he first cut the hair, because I remember now his hair used to be like by his shoulder. When he first cut the hair, it was kind of like short. It was at the shoulder. It was like right above shoulder.
Which time we talking about? We talking about younger Edge, like when he was younger?
No, we're talking about when he
returned back, like Royal Rumble times.
Yeah,
the last few years.
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
No. I'm talking.
I don't even remember.
Right before his neck injury.
He was short.
He was short hair.
Yeah,
because remember he got injured before
really
that.
From like 07. Well, no, because when he came back. When he came back to do the match with Jericho, his hair was long.
Right.
But he did kind of cut it again. But he cut it before that during the Rated RKO shit.
He did.
During the Rated RKO shit, his hair was like the little curly shit down here.
Which I was okay with.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. He can't be pretty boy long hair no more.
Right.
Which I'm okay with. Like,
but then it went back to it.
Then it went back to it. And then when he came, this is when he come back at Royal Rumble, like 2020, whatever.
Okay.
His hair now is thinner. And it's like, okay, bro.
But he's older, so we get it.
We get it now. But it's a cool look to have for him because we understand that he's been long hair. We understand he's been short hair. We don't like this cut that he got right now. The cut he got right now ain't it. He looks like a biker that's trying to still stay young.
He don't even look like a biker to me. He just looks like a dad.
A rock star dad. Like that's what he looks like.
But he looked like the rock star dad that was never in the band and he just, you know what I mean, he air guitars. To his favorite band. Like, that's what Edge looked like. At least Jericho kind of does look like a rock star.
He just fat.
Yeah.
He's fat.
Edge just looks like Pops down the street, dog. Like, or Pops, you know what I mean? Yeah. Next door.
Give him a baseball cap. And he's cool.
Give him a soccer van and some daughters, which he already has some daughters. So, boom. Soccer
but, like, now, like, to me, that aura is gone because once he really cut the hair, I was like, oh, yeah. It's kind of gone. But I was like, okay, we don't see him that much anyway. When he pops up. That's cool. Which I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, you never liked his matches, but I never.
It's not that I never liked his matches. I think since he came back that time during the pandemic, his matches were all long, slow, plotting, and just
he took that role, of the grizzled vet.
Yeah, and then his matches with Orton where neither one of them like to do extra shit, and Orton admitted that he don't like to do extra shit.
Oh yeah, he hates it.
It was ridiculous.
But it was like the fact that it was nostalgic,
right,
to have him around. Now with AEW, it's not nostalgic. He's just there in a way.
You don't even really want him there.
No, I don't want him there. To me, it's like he's still in the spotlight again from Christian. Christian was doing good by himself. Let it been just a Christian show.
Is he still in the spotlight from Christian, or is Christian now finally outshining him?
Yeah, he's outshining him.
I think Christian's finally outshining Edge. It feels weird to let
Edge be outshined by Christian.
Yeah.
It just feels weird, and I'm like, Edge, go away now.
No, it's like, this is how it's supposed to be, or go away now.
Oh, it's weird now.
Now I want you to take it.
No,
Christian had to take it all them years. I want you to take it,
goddammit.
It's weird now. Take it, goddammit.
Hey, yo, pause.
What?
That's wild.
Pause.
Hey, yo, take it? That's criminal offense. Hey, you said it multiple times. That's crazy. Anyways,
whatever him and Christian do in their spare time.
Hey, yo. No, but yeah, Will Ospreay, him being signed there, I feel like it was only just the hey, you can come to Wembley kind of thing, which he's mentioned, like, I'm going to be there every year. Which I'm like, oh, so basically.
Who mentioned that? Will Ospreay or Tony Khan?
Will Ospreay. He said he wants to be there every year. When they go to Wembley, he wants to be there every year. That's why I'm like, okay, that's
you
what
knew where he was going.
That's what they dangled in front of his face, which he was like, yeah, I'm going to AEW because that's WWE can't offer me that.
Yeah, they can.
Wembley?
Yeah, I mean AEW ain't got Wembley on lock like that. Like no other, like WWE can do that conglomerate shit.
Right
AEW
now,
can't do that shit now.
Well, WWE's on the world tour right now, so like
and having Backlash in France.
Backlash in France, they got the pay-per-view in Germany.
Which I just thought about that. They doing this at the same time as the Olympics.
What?
Backlash, or very close to.
I think so. It's in France.
Yeah, and it starts around April. I know Hoop don't start till like June, July, but
it's kind of cool. And then you got don't forget we got Elimination Chamber coming up. That's gonna be in Australia.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, so they all out the country next year.
Yeah, they all out the country. That's why everybody's kind of mad now because Gunther can't leave the country right now. So it's like
Gunther can't leave what country?
He can't leave the USA.
He on a visa or something?
Yeah, he can't. He can't leave the USA right now. So like everybody's like, oh, that means he just can't. He can't defend the title on pay-per-views. I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, that really doesn't matter to me. Every time Gunther come on my TV, I think it's gold. So if it's pay-per-view TV, I don't care.
Especially when he's slapping the shit out of people.
Yeah, I don't.
Give me a Gunther match on Raw. Just promote it to let me know it's gonna happen, and I'll watch it.
Like I love when they do the contender match, and then okay, this person win. You're fighting Gunther in 2 weeks on Raw.
Go prepare.
Yeah, you should prepare.
Good luck.
And it's usually his match is literally right after the pay-per-view. So that night after the pay-per-view, he literally has that Intercontinental title match. So it's like you didn't even lose anything. It's the fallout of that pay-per-view, yeah.
But now it would be a crime or a travesty if it was a Mania, a SummerSlam, or a Royal Rumble that he misses. Now, them other little B pay-per-views, he can fucking miss those shits. All you need is 6 matches on them shits. And whoever you pick out them 6 is whatever.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I don't think you're really missing too much shit with him missing those B pay-per-views. But you want him on Royal Rumble. He needs a WrestleMania match because he's the fucking longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
Right.
And he should at least have a fucking SummerSlam match or a program. Something where he gets involved in.
As long as it's not out the country, you're good. You know? So it shouldn't be no problem. So I think that's just what it is. But
yeah, it seems like all the B pay-per-views are the ones that's out the country. And shit.
Which I'm okay with. Well, I'm like, I have no problem with that.
Because Puerto Rico was fun. What was that? Backlash?
That was probably the best pay-per-view of the year to me. Still to this moment.
Yeah, that was fun.
Bro, that crowd was like, just to have a lit crowd 24/7. Like, they was lit from SmackDown and carried on. Like, that whole pay-per-view, they was turned up to the max the whole time. No matter who came out there, I was like, yo, Io, that's when we knew Io was going to be a star. Again. Because at first, everyone was scared if she was going to be a star on the main roster, man. That crowd showed Io could be a star.
To me, it's between that pay-per-view and Mania. I love Mania.
Oh, man, Mania was good. Which one? Which night? Both nights or?
I could even, now looking back at it, I could say both nights because it really had me talking. Like, it had emotion come out of me. And I'm not like an emotional guy like that unless I just get mad about something. But it elicited an emotion.
Right.
So I think that still would made it a very good WrestleMania. Like, damn near top. So for the year's pay-per-views, like, it's either that or Backlash because Backlash had some good fucking matches.
Good matches, man.
Along with the atmosphere,
and
along with a different entrance.
They were literally back-to-back.
It was 6 matches, and they all were bangers.
Oh, no, I'm saying WrestleMania, then...
Yeah, the next pay-per-view. What, 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
Like 3, maybe 2
Yeah,
3.
like April, 3rd or April 5th to like April 20-something? Yeah. So, yeah, about 3 weeks.
But, yeah, that's the only thing AEW could have had offered to Will Ospreay, and I was like, yo, that makes sense. And then I don't like it, but I feel like Will's going to get stuck.
He will.
He going to get stuck in that shuffle of AEW.
He will.
Because it's like, bro, y'all, we can't keep making it seem like, yes, AEW has big name players. They have big name players in the wrestling community, but not all of them could be world champion. All of them cannot be world champion.
But you're not. Damn, I hate to cut you off, but they're not using them in like positions to.
That's what I'm saying.
To like get anybody over.
Right.
It's like you put Bryan Danielson against like, what's the guy named? Nick Wayne. It's like they just do stupid matches like that, and it's like, well, why? Why isn't your top guys facing your top babyface facing your top heel, and just keep going that way? Like, I just don't understand.
I don't know. Well, you know, Danielson got hurt, and I feel like that's been.
I just use him as an example.
No, I'm just saying that's just been the story of AEW. They cannot finish a story because of their wrestling style.
Shit, do they even start one?
When they do start one, they can't finish it because literally they started. Okay, we have a Bullet Club versus the I forgot the name of the group.
CMFTR.
Yeah, not even CMFTR, the other one. When FTR and the Blackpool Combat Club, like they literally started a rivalry between that, and out of nowhere, Danielson got hurt, and then it just disappeared. To me, I'm like, yo, we just never finished it off. Bullet Club just ended up just shifting over to MJF, and I'm like,
that's how I go.
Yeah, if somebody get hurt, cut the story, throw it away. We go move on to the next one.
Cut the story, throw it away.
We'll finish later on that.
Do they even cut that bitch? It just seemed like the next week they just move on to something else. Like they don't even think that what was the last week's story? Let's try to follow along with that. Nah, it's just like, what do you think we should do this week?
Yeah. I mean, that's what it seems like. And
yeah, real fucking glass.
Yeah. Like, to me,
that type of shit.
I'm like, bro, you're not going to get nothing done because no one could fully invest in it because you're going to keep changing up everything. Now they got the Continental Classic thing going up.
The what?
So they have
Is this NXT or is this Raw or is this SmackDown? What is this? Who is this? Is this AEW?
AEW have the Continental Classic. I know, fellas. I know peoples. He doesn't watch, but I got him though. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna set it up.
You see it confuse the shit out of me. I'm like, the Continental Class. That's WWE, right? Like,
no, they got another one. They got another tournament that they're doing now.
The one that's supposed to be like the G1.
Yeah, that Brian Danielson has entered into.
You were supposed to have been did that shit like 3 years ago.
What?
The G1 style tournament. They were supposed to have did that shit like 3 years ago.
They should have.
And never did it.
So
now it's too late to me.
You ready? So the winner. So basically how it is, you got the round robin format, two group blocks with 6 wrestlers each, 3 points awarded for a win, 1 for a draw, 0 for a loss. No managers or any other seconds.
Oh, this is the G1.
No managers or any other seconds allowed at ringside. Interference will not be tolerated. The 2 group winners advance to the championship finals at World's End, with the winner of the final becoming the inaugural American Triple Crown champion. But
what?
On top of that, so we got another title coming into AEW, but on top of that, the winner of that winner of the whole entire thing wins the Ring of Honor World Championship, the AEW Continental Champion, and the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Championship. That both Ring of Honor and the Strong Openweight Championship is held by Eddie Kingston, who's defending those titles in every match he's in.
What?
Right now, the only participants confirmed are Andrade,
Eddie Kingston, and Bryan Danielson.
Andrade, Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe are the only 4 confirmed right now.
Wait, who was the second guy again?
Andrade.
Oh, Andrade.
Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe. With Eddie Kingston defending.
And this is trying to be like the G1?
Yeah.
Wow.
But instead of the G1, you know, when the world champion loses a match, the person who pinned him gets a title match later on.
At some point, right.
Eddie Kingston is defending that title every match. So once he loses, both of those titles go to whoever beats him at that moment.
But that's crazy.
Yes.
Seems like a lot.
A lot. 3 titles being given to one person.
He don't even need a title. Like, the person who wins this tournament, you get a shot at MJF.
Sorry. You're doing too much. Give him 3 titles. Ring of Honor title, the New Japan Strong title, and the AEW Continental Championship.
You mean I'm not doing enough?
So on top, I hate to tell you this. So I'm gonna just look at. I'm just looking at this right now.
I'm ready for whatever. Fuck it. I'm ready for whatever right now.
So you're telling me right now, currently, we have AEW World Champion, AEW International Championship, AEW TNT Championship, the FTW Championship, the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the AEW Trios Champion, the Women's Champion, the TBS Champion. That's right now just AEW alone.
TNT Championship, you say that already?
Yeah. Oh. So we got 8 titles already alone, just with AEW's name being put on it. But they keep saying, FTW is not registered under there, but it is.
But you still got people defending it. Well, Hook defending it.
The Hook's defending it. So you got that many titles, right? Then don't forget, we have the Ring of Honor World Championship already on your TV. So we got us up at 9. You got the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships.
Right.
You have the Ring of Honor Trios Championship.
Why do they have a Trios title?
And then, because
they started it?
That's where it originally started.
That's stupid.
And every once in a while, we have the Ring of Honor Pure Championship on TV. And then don't forget, sometimes we have
And that was the best fucking belt.
We have the AEW Women's Championship on TV.
You mean ROH?
What did I say?
AEW.
No, I said Ring of Honor.
No, you said AEW.
I said Ring of Honor Women's Championship.
No, you didn't. We can rewind the tape.
Okay, then we'll rewind the tape then. Well, ROH Women's Championship, who's held by Athena. So that's 13 titles. Already that shows up on TV.
In one company.
That shows
I don't
up on
give a
TV.
fuck if ROH is supposed to be a separate entity. You're bringing all their talent on this fucking show. That's one fucking company.
New Japan Strong Championship.
That's 14.
New Japan Strong Tag Team Championship.
That's 2. Didn't the open weight title get defended too? At one point in time?
That's the open weight one.
Oh. That's the strong style.
That's the one that Eddie Kingston has.
The strong style?
Yeah, the Strong Championship.
Oh, they changed the name of it? The never open weight title.
Never open weight title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they have a never open weight title, and then they have a strong open weight title.
Because I remember Ishii did the match for the never open weight title.
Those 2 separate titles. You have New Japan.
That's what I thought. I was like, they separate.
So now, God.
14, 15, 16.
And then you have the New Japan Strong Tag Team Championships that showed up on there. Then you have the New Japan US title that's shown up on there. Bro.
What the fuck, dog?
Bro.
If you want to talk about saturation,
listen here.
Watered down, that motherfucker, that's an ocean.
Bro, WWE has their titles. They have their fair share of titles too.
There's 7.
World Women's Tag Team.
Okay. So it might be close to 10. It might be close to 10.
So then you have another world.
Wait, start over. So I'm going to do World, Universal, Intercontinental, US, Women's Tag Team.
Then Tag Team.
Tag Team. So that's 7.
That's just on the main roster.
Right. That's all I'm counting right now. And then if you want to go NXT, it's just 3?
They have the Tag Team, the World,
4.
And then the Women's. Yeah. And then the
North American title.
They have 5 down there. And then the Classic.
But those titles aren't being defended on Raw and SmackDown like that.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So 7 titles against 16. That's fucking ridiculous. And MLB going out of business, and the NWA in trouble, and this MLB. Fucker Tony Khan, MLW.
Oh, MLW. Oh.
And this fucker Tony Khan is just oversaturating the product, doing whatever the fuck he wants because he got the money.
Everybody gets a title.
Everybody gets a fucking title.
You get a title. You get a title. You get a title.
Except for the motherfuckers who need it.
Who actually?
I'm sorry, but I used to hate it when her run was going. But why the fuck Britt Baker don't got the world title, the women's world title?
Tony Khan got it back. Tony Storm got it back.
That's really
3 times.
Oh, do she? Okay, I love Tony Storm, so I won't say nothing. I love Tony Storm.
I do too, and she has a great story going right now.
That's why.
You
just need the titles on your best
dead
one.
In the water.
It's dead. The TBS title.
I'm looking
dead.
at the titles right now. Only titles that actually matter right now on AEW TV.
It's the tag team titles, and the ROH tag team titles.
No.
The world title don't even mean shit.
The TNT championship matters.
Okay, yes, because Christian
has it. I wouldn't even say the tag team titles don't really matter. Ricky Starks and Big Bill.
Whatever tag team had was so no, the ROH tag team titles is the one I was talking about. MJF and Adam Cole.
Yeah, they more important than the world tag team titles right now. And then that's really it.
That's it.
That's really it. All the other titles are really just being carried around.
How sad that your world champion, who's really one of the best in the fucking world, the reign is going the way it is, and it's almost a year that he's had that fucking belt.
67 days.
So it has been a year.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
Now we go back to my original point when I first said when he won that title, and I gave it like 2 months. This motherfucker's reign is just like Jade Cargill's. I've said it. I said it at the very beginning, and I'm saying it to this point now, almost a year in. He's had a Jade Cargill ass reign. Because to be honest with you, please, I dare y'all, I dare anybody to give me one match when he defended that title. And you're like, I remember that fucking match.
The match with him and Bryan Danielson where they went the time limit draw. It was right. It was at the very beginning of his title reign.
Okay.
After that, I don't remember any because I didn't get to see the match where him and Danielson got hurt.
I'll go 2. I go Bryan Danielson. And win the time draw with Adam Cole the first time.
I'll give it that because the fans are really behind that bromance.
No,
and that's kind of what started it.
That match was really good, and I like how it was on TV, and I like how it was such a climb to the very end of that match, to the point where like Adam's like, "Yo, 5 more minutes," and Max is like, "Nope," and he dips out.
I didn't believe it, and I knew that was gonna happen.
I knew it was gonna happen, or I knew MJF wasn't gonna lose.
No, it was just the way Adam Cole had did it. It seemed like so cartoonish.
Like he got the
like 5 more minutes, Max. 5. Come on, 5. And you already knew because MJF, he does this all the time. He's gonna fucking get out the ring and be like, no. Yeah. He does it every time.
Well,
so it's
really it was I didn't believe that he was gonna either give him the 5 minutes, and I didn't believe he was gonna lose that title because Adam Cole just out of nowhere just randomly got a title match just from returning. And I was like, what the fuck did he do to really earn the title match? He literally was gone for like, 5 or 6 months from the neck injury. And then out of nowhere, he literally had 3 matches and he was like, boom, title match.
Well, I'll give it to him where I kind of understand why or how it happens. If you build a personal rivalry or a personal issue with the world champion, a lot of times that gets you a title match. It gets you a match first, and then if you beat him, then it gets you a title match.
The build to it.
No, sometimes there's no build. Well, he just came out. MJF was talking, and then Adam Cole returned, and he came out, and they kind of had like a little face-to-face.
No, he already had matches before that. He had 3 matches before that.
Who?
Adam Cole. Because I remember him facing Dan Garcia.
No, I'm not saying he didn't, but what I'm saying is a lot of times when you build a personal issue with the world champion, you will get a match. So he kind of built that when he returned, and he kind of came out. Because I remember he returned. He was kind of gone for not hella long, but he was gone for like a month or so.
He was gone.
And then he came back.
He had his matches. He had 3 matches. Because he came back from the neck injury. And then he faced Dan Garcia. And then he had another.
Remember he came out, though. I could have sworn he came out on a Dynamite.
Before those?
Yeah,
matches?
And had a confrontation with MJF. And then it was kind of left alone. Because MJF didn't want to face him, and then he had a couple matches, and then he came back out, faced him again face to face, and was like, "Yo, want a match?"
You missing like that all happened? Like
so it did happen. Okay.
Those all happened after his return matches that already came up.
Oh yeah, so it still don't bother me. So
like,
at least you had 3 matches before you even went out there to.
But to me, it was
confront him.
They had a promo battle, and then he instantly got the match, and I was like, okay. I'm like, MJF's definitely not losing his title, and it was a really great match. It was. I'm not gonna shit on it. That's
I'm not gonna shit on the match.
That's the only 2 matches I could really be like, those are really 2 good matches of his thing, and that's it.
I love Adam Cole, but just the kicking out of constant finishers, just
like
the
MJF,
video game style shit.
I hate to say this, but I like MJF. He's really good in the ring and he's good on the mic. But I'm gonna say this. I'm not going to remember this reign when it's over. The only thing I'm really truly going to remember from this reign is him and Adam Cole being best friends.
So you remember something. I don't remember a goddamn thing from Adam Page's title run.
I only remember the CM Punk thing.
I thought that was after.
No. That's how he lost the title. He lost the title to CM Punk.
All right. You're tail end. You're the very end.
I was about to say, I remember him and Moxley. So the very beginning of his title run.
Did Punk beat Adam Page? I guess Punk did beat Adam Page.
Adam Page had beat Kenny Omega to get the title.
Right. Held the title for like a year or 6 months or something like that. No, he had it for like a year.
He didn't hold that title for a year.
He didn't?
No. He did not hold that title for very long.
But Punk wasn't there when he first won that shit.
He won that title. He only had that title for like 6 months.
But maybe 5. Was Punk there when he first won that shit? Punk came 2021. I think he won that title during the pandemic.
He was there.
He won. Who was champ during the pandemic?
Punk was there. Kenny Omega. Because he was a belt collector at that time. He went to TNA, won their title. That's when Christian came in.
But
Punk came in after Adam had already won the title.
Because Danielson came in during Omega's victory or Omega's title reign.
Yep.
But Danielson also was in WWE at the time of the pandemic. Right. Empty shows. Because remember that last match, him, Edge, and Roman.
That's what I'm saying. Kenny had the belt for a year. The year of the whole entire pandemic, he had that belt.
I feel like that pandemic went longer than a year, but hey, could be me.
No, so he had the belt for a year.
So AEW got a crowd back before everybody else? That I don't remember.
Yes. AEW had a crowd before everybody else.
Okay.
Because I remember that. Because it was like, okay, AEW got a crowd. When is WWE going to do a crowd now?
Because they still had the screens going.
They still had they still had the screens up. Because even remember, AEW had the wrestlers in the crowd.
Yeah, their shit was pretty cool.
But they end up having getting the crowd in, and then WWE
20% or whatever like that. Yeah.
Then WWE got the full, like they was like, we're not about to open this up until we could get WrestleMania, because there ain't no reason to bring it back.
And then got Mania and rained that shit out. That was the first Mania ever that got rained out in fucking 30-something years.
Which I was okay with. I was like, bro, this is the fans there. Like, bro, you can see, you still, like, even though it's raining.
You was like, we better go on. We better continue,
bro, you got everybody up.
We ain't had a show in a year with fans.
Oh, yeah, we about to get, this thing about to be lit. But Adam Page won the title from Kenny. Then his next rivalry after that was John Moxley. And then after that, it was really CM Punk. And then,
Damn.
CM Punk took the title from him.
Nothing with the Dark Order?
Nothing with Dark Order.
All right. Hey.
Which was actually kind of crazy to me because I was like, yo, he literally just never accepted being in the Dark Order.
I thought he had that fucking belt for a while.
No,
I thought he had it longer than that.
He had it for 197 days.
197 days.
Basically.
So it's a half a year. So I thought he had that bitch longer.
Yeah, about 6 months. Because he won the belt from Kenny in November of 2021.
And lost it in what, May?
May of 2022.
Well, shit, didn't Punk show up in May? No, 21.
He showed up in 21.
Yeah.
He showed up around the end of 21.
Who? Punk?
Yeah, so around the time Page won the championship.
Damn, Punk won that title in 6 months?
Yes. That's why everybody went down.
Damn.
Which made sense, but.
No, it did. I just didn't remember that whole little order because
I was about to say, Kenny had that belt in 2020. That's all I remember.
That's what I was like, who had the fucking belt?
He won the belt right before the pandemic. Or really when the pandemic. Yeah, he won it right before the pandemic.
As a heel?
Yep.
Before Callis?
I cap. He won it during the pandemic because they was in.
Because Moxley was the fucking champ at the beginning of the pandemic.
And it was an empty arena.
Yeah.
So I remember that.
Moxley was champ when the shit first went down.
Yeah.
Because Moxley he gets to brag a little bit. Talking about, well, I was the guy that was holding down when the pandemic started. Then I was the guy when CM Punk went down and all that crap happened. You know, so he kind of got that.
He was.
Yeah, that's what I said. He kind of got that. Fuck that. Let's move on. I think we spent like 40 minutes on that bullshit alone. So congratulations to Will Ospreay.
We gave AEW some time on the show. Shout out to them.
It might be a long time before we fucking do that again, but congratulations to Will Ospreay once again.
But let's get to what we came in for, man.
What, the AEW ratings?
No. Well, then, never mind. Yeah, let's talk about it. We already talking about AEW. Let's talk about it. AEW went one-on-one with WWE. It
was a squash match.
Yeah, I don't even want to say it was this past weekend.
AEW was Dwayne Gill. AEW was Mike Bell. AEW was Mike Sharp. I'm naming every old school jobber. AEW was Aldo Montoya. Sorry, Justin Credible.
The Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh, fuck, how I forget that. AEW was the Brooklyn Brawler. Steve Lombardi.
The dumpster guy. Kane. Whoever you want to put out there. All those guys.
Everybody. Squash match.
So, yes, it happened on the November 17th Friday where SmackDown went one-on-one with AEW went one-on-one. Collision went one-on-one with SmackDown. So, if you didn't know, AEW Collision ran on Friday, I want to say at 8 o'clock to 10. And then Rampage came on at 10 to 11. So they had AEW had 3 hours of wrestling, while SmackDown ran their regular 8 to 10. I want to say they was on Fox. They're gonna be on FS1 the night before Survivor Series, but
damn.
I mean,
racing NASCAR. What the fuck?
Yeah, I want to say NASCAR or the FS1, not FS1, whatever the Las Vegas race going on.
Oh, I'm gonna say order the. Oh no, that's Thursday. So say Thanksgiving parade. Nah, go ahead.
Or the NBA. I don't know. Well, whatever. Anyways, SmackDown posted up viewership numbers.
Oh no, it's football
of 2.2. Yeah, actually it is.
It's football.
Black Friday football.
Yeah, Black Friday.
So SmackDown had the numbers of 2.2 million viewers.
That's nice. 2.2.
Yeah. Versus AEW's Collision of 251,000.
Wait, huh? 251,000?
Yes. 251K. Compared
WWE got 2.2
million.
I don't even think we had to say the million. I think that was already insinuated. But the 2.2. So the 0.2 is what AEW got.
Yeah.
The fucking 0.2 is what AEW got for their ratings, and WWE got the whole 2 million.
Hey, man.
Crazy.
No.
The ship is fucking sinking with holes all over that bitch.
No, don't try to say that. Don't say it's sinking, buddy.
Fuck that.
I don't want you to say it's sinking right now. Because right before I get into what I really want to say,
they gonna get canceled.
Hey, this
they gonna get canceled. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you like that, but it's been a while. The enthusiasm is here today.
So
they gonna fucking get canceled.
The ticket sales of AEW and WWE. So we have. This is from 2021 to 2023. 2021, AEW sold 6,298. WWE sold 6,483. 2022, AEW sold 5,104. WWE sold 6,982. This is the average ticket sales now, excluding the pay-per-views. And this is AEW in 2023 selling 3,590 to WWE's 9,820. They basically tripled their numbers this year. AEW was a cool
head to head or right behind them.
Right behind them. But what, 200? Well, maybe 190 behind them in 2021. And in 2022, they end up being 1,000.
9K to 3K.
They went from being 190 tickets behind them in 2021 to being 1,000 and basically 1,800. They basically end up being 1,800 behind them. So they went from 190 to 1,800 to now literally being 3K behind them in ticket sales.
3K. Sure.
Sorry,
3K?
my bad.
6K. I'm like, wait a minute. 6K. Hell nah. 6.
My bad. I fix it. 6K.
Like that. Fuck.
That is.
Don't nobody want to go to these fucking shows.
But hold up. I'm going to read something for you. This for you. I'm going to reiterate this. We're on the same level as them.
Why you want to do that?
We're their competitors. They're on national TV. We're on national TV. We go head to head. We're right on them. We beat them in ratings at times. We're right there on their neck, etc., etc., etc. Said by Powerhouse Hobbs.
I will not say nothing negative about my
as he
guy,
believes AEW are on the same level as WWE.
I'm not saying nothing. But I will say this: they're not on the same motherfucking level. So I will say that.
Hey,
and it's not even
that's
close.
Your boy, and I'm gonna say this. He said they right there on their necks. I don't know who neck they on. They on their neck bone? On the turkey neck? I know it's Thanksgiving.
On the nectarine?
They on somebody's neck other than WWE's neck. They're not talking about their foot on their necks.
They're not even on TNA neck.
Hey, bro.
With numbers like this,
hey, bro.
The fuck, like. And the talent that you have is just like, I don't fucking get it. Like, you have guys like Christian fucking Cage. You still have fucking MJF. You still have Adam Cole. You still have Bryan Danielson. You still have Kenny Omega, who's really, I guess he's kind of going down in popularity now. Like, you still have FTR. Yeah.
Because it's boring.
Upstart Ricky Stark. Well, not an upstart, but up-and-coming guy like Ricky Starks, Darby Allin. Like, you have talent. I don't understand. Well, I do.
I'm going to go back.
It's your stories.
I have to fix some numbers because I got it.
I know, I'm looking at it. I see.
SmackDown 2.2 Collision was 2,700,000. And then Rampage was 2,800,000.
And the only reason that Rampage was 280,000 was because people had tuned in to what is this TNT, thinking maybe it might be Inside the NBA on, or they were thinking something else. This was what, a Friday,
which is crazy now. Both of these ratings for AEW was the lowest rating ever. One lowest rating ever for Collision, and lowest numbers in Rampage history.
And these were both shows that were, I want to say, kicked off by CM Punk.
CM Punk was kicked off of Rampage, and he was. And
No,
Collision was only created for
not kicked off of Rampage, but I'm saying, didn't he kick off Rampage?
Yep.
Wasn't he on the very first episode? And the very first person to be there. Same thing with Collision. And you start off with $1 million, at least for Rampage, and then with Collision, you what, 500,000, 600,000.
Yeah.
And now they're at 200,000 from losing one guy. How fucking idiotic are you? Like, I'm not going to fire my best fucking employee because some other motherfuckers is being... We're not going to even dip back into that. I'm just into these numbers.
It's crazy.
Like, how? I would never.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That's how you know he just got money out the ass. Either that or Shad Khan just giving him money out the ass. Yeah. Like, to allow your numbers in really a year and a half,
right,
to dip this much. What is this, a 60% drop? That's ridiculous.
Yo, I've never seen nothing. I've never seen nothing like this. And I don't even. You lived during the WCW versus WWE era.
They never dropped under $1 million.
Damn.
In 1995, which was probably one of the worst years ever in just wrestling history, they never dropped under $1 million.
Hey, man.
This is nuts.
I feel like AEW was great to have around to create, to basically push WWE to get better.
Yeah.
But we all knew you're not about to beat WWE. No.
That is too much of a powerhouse.
All you could do is make them better. And I feel like everybody in the wrestling world didn't want to accept it, except the people that had common sense. You weren't going to be...
The fans weren't going to accept it, but I think the wrestlers did.
I feel like the wrestlers saw it as, we finally have something else other than WWE.
Which wrestlers? The younger ones? Because the older veterans that went there was like, yo, this guy's giving out millions.
Oh, you talking about the veterans who went to AEW?
Yeah, I'm talking about your Christian Cages.
Oh, yeah. They were like, oh, bro, we're just coming here for the money.
We just coming here for the money. And we only got to work once a week?
Oh, yeah.
If even that? Maybe once a month? If you're a Christian Cage?
I want to see what Paul White contract looking like. He
worthless.
He finally got his first match, and he's only been there for 3
Second.
years. His second match. Oh.
He faced QT.
Other than that,
Anthony Ogogo.
He's been there for 3 years?
Has he fucking been there that long?
He's been there for
That's been a waste of money.
He's been there for about 2 or 3 years now.
And he did commentary on a dark show for a month?
Yeah.
Then they canceled the shit and he's just been there. Tony Khan is wasting money. There's guys that are just sitting there. At least WWE is a conglomerate.
They'll do something with you.
Hey, you'll be doing promo tours, or you know what I mean. You'll be Titus O'Neil.
I was just say Titus O'Neil.
You be fucking Titus O'Neil,
bro. Look at Titus O'Neil, bro.
Titus
O'Neil, literally, I haven't seen this man. Literally only shows up for maybe the Royal Rumble, maybe,
and he might then the Make-A-Wish things when they doing flashbacks on,
and he'll do some commentary.
I ain't even talking about commentary. Only time I really see him is when they do a package from Make-A-Wish or something they got to do with fans in another country or another state. That's him. He's there doing that shit dressed in a suit, usually white.
He do be in a cream suit all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
So that's usually him.
It's a good color for him. It's a good color for him.
Whatever happened to Darren Young?
He's
wasn't that his tag team partner?
Yeah, Darren Young is in New Japan.
Is he?
Yeah. He's in New
What's
Japan.
His name?
I forgot.
I know his name ain't Darren Young.
No, it's Fred Roser or something like that.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go to New Japan to get a new character, dog.
He's the same character. Nothing changed. He's just now openly gay. He's the openly gay wrestler.
Oh shit!
But he's we know, he's still himself. We just know now he's gay, and it's okay, cool.
And so we know Anthony Bowens is gay, but it's Well, he still flaunts it. Scissor me daddy shit.
But like Fred doesn't like flaunt it. He's just like, okay. I'm a pride wrestler and I'm cool with it.
You know who used to flaunt that shit?
Orlando Jordan.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes. I'm like, bro.
I saw a random clip of him on TikTok.
Back. Like,
and I was like, hey, yo. I was like, I forgot this used to happen. And you know what that was? That Hulk Hogan era.
What Hulk Hogan era?
He ruined TNA.
Oh. Nah, he was doing it in WWE.
He wasn't as bad.
When he was with JBL was when the shit started really coming out. And then after JBL beat his ass and kicked him out of his little stable, then he really started doing it. Then they fired him.
No, he didn't.
Bro, I'm telling you, he had the little fucking spiky hair going up like that. Hair. He used to do gold dust type of shit.
I don't remember, man.
I do.
When he went to TNA, it was like he come out on stage. I remember he squirted like
baby oil
lotion on himself.
Oh, the white lotion so it could look like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Man,
like,
I was like, man, what is going on in TNA? This is not what Mark Jackson say? This ain't the game I used to love. Like, yo, I was like, what is going on here? But yeah, man, AEW's numbers are falling. WWE numbers are gonna keep going. All AEW is doing now is just trying to stay keep their head above the water now. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's all they're doing right now. And WWE is just getting better and better. We talked about it in multiple episodes before. WWE is on the youth movement. They're getting the young guys in. That's their goal right now. Get the young guys in. Like newer NIL guys, like the college students, getting them
real athletes.
Real athletes.
Not like, just the garage guys who want to be wrestlers.
Yeah, we're talking about guys that actually train their life. Their whole life is to train for that sport.
Bianca Belair's
track star. Volleyball. Like, I think she played volleyball too.
Yeah. Like
you have WNBA like basketball players like Lash Legend. She played college basketball.
Jade Cargill.
Casey Gonzaro. She did.
Fudge.
She was I want to say she was in she did American Ninja Warrior, of course, but I want to say she actually was a gymnast. So you got that going for her. Like, it's all different types of stuff there where you're like, okay, this is like they're actually true athletes. Like they're not.
Even though he sucks, but Gable Stevenson.
Like they're all athletes. So, with that being said, now we could get into what we actually came in for.
Yeah, let's do it.
Some good Survivor Series predictions, ladies and gentlemen. One thing I don't like about Survivor Series.
All right.
Is the same theme song from last year.
I don't know what it was.
The War Pigs, and which I actually like that song. It's War Pigs by Black Sabbath, which I love. But I'm like, bro, why we got the same theme song again?
I ain't tripping.
Give me a different theme song.
Nah, I don't need a new theme song every year. I need something that is synonymous with this pay-per-view.
All right, then I understand.
Give me something.
But then again,
don't change it next year.
I don't like how WrestleMania has been like the weekend theme song for 3 years. Like the weekend has been the WrestleMania song. Because
it's usually some pop song, whatever the biggest pop song at the time is.
I don't need that.
Like a Bad Bunny
ain't no way the weekend has had a pop song of the year for 3 years straight.
He kind of did.
He basically did.
He had
and no, they use the same album.
Maybe two.
They use the same album.
They use the same album.
Literally the same song, the same album every time.
They just pay him to do it. Like,
and I'm like, bro, he don't even show up to the show. I want to perform it at least.
Yeah, he did. He did one time.
When?
He did one time.
When? Ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way.
2 years ago?
When The Weeknd showed up on WWE and performed this theme song?
I don't know if he performed his theme song, but he performed.
Boy.
At a Mania.
I do not remember him performing. We looking it up right now, y'all. Don't worry. I don't think he ever performed it. He just happened to just be. That's always been his theme. He's just been the theme song for it for 3 years straight. He's really been in it. Yeah.
No, 3 in a row.
3 in a row, and he did it before then. So I don't know. Anyways,
was it the Orlando one?
Yeah, he did it in the pandemic. He did the pandemic one.
No, the Orlando one though.
Oh no, that was Florida.
Okay.
So Survivor Series War Games.
Let's do it.
Hailing from Rosemont.
The Rosemont Horizon.
No, Rosemont, Illinois.
Oh, Rosemont, Illinois. Well, shit.
From the All-State Arena.
That's what Rosemont Horizon used to be. Maybe that's what the All-State Arena is.
All-State Arena. We have Survivor Series War Games. We have 5 matches on the card.
Great. So that means every match is going to be like 25 minutes.
Which I love. I love it. I love that Triple H has moved on to the 5 card. We don't need, because it's a big pay-per-view. Yes, I get that. It's one of the big 4, big 5, whatever you want to call it. I don't need.
No big 5. Huh? Ain't no big 5. Oh, you count Money in the Bank?
I don't count it, but that's how WWE counts it.
Oh, nah, that shit ain't King of the Ring. Fuck out of here. WWE.
I don't need 5 fucking. I don't need 10, 12 matches, and basically 2 of them be useless.
AEW. I don't need 12 matches.
Yeah, I don't need that.
This is not 1989.
That's too much. It's too much going on that whole entire setup, so it's just enough. But let's get to it.
I'm ready.
Before then,
damn it,
I had a theory. Hear me out.
Let's go.
It's not on the card. This whole couple weeks, Shinsuke Nakamura has been calling out somebody. All of a sudden, the show starts off. Get in picture with me, y'all. Shinsuke Nakamura comes out. He's like, I've been waiting on you. He grabs the mic and everything. And out of nowhere, music hits. Look in my eyes. We get CM Punk coming out at the very start of the show. Confronting Shinsuke Nakamura. Right. Yeah. I feel like that would be the greatest thing to happen to start the show off, because then you won't get no CM Punk chance throughout the whole entire night. Then,
do you want the alcohol?
I'm already got it in me. So
you tripping?
So
tripping. This guy's tripping, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, look here.
Sorry, go ahead. Finish your storyline. If
doesn't show up at Survivor Series, I take like 3 shots straight right off the rip. Boom.
Hey, you gonna be taking some shots, dog.
Right off the rip.
What's wrong with you? Why do you think that he's showing up? Like, why do you think he's coming there?
I just believe.
All right.
They've been referencing him, and also I've looked at the poster. Some of the poster kind of got some like little background tidbits in there, like how they did when Bray Wyatt returned. I just can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. I feel like Phil's gonna be there. I feel it. Or we're gonna
Phil Collins?
We're gonna get like a no, bro.
In the heat of the night? Like
no. I feel like we're gonna get a tease of the tape hand with the X on it, or we're gonna get something of CM Punk.
There is no deal that has been done. No deal.
It hasn't been announced.
No, there's no deal that's been done.
It hasn't been announced.
Who did the deal?
What you mean?
Who did the deal?
Paul.
Paul who?
Levesque.
How? He would have to go through the TKO guys and the Endeavor guys.
They'll know. They know. They saw the numbers that he did for AEW, and he saw the merch that he was moving for them. Because really,
question.
So if you look at it, right, CM Punk was the number 1 merchandise mover for AEW, and if you compare that number to what the numbers WWE has, he's the 3rd best merchandise mover over here. And not over here, but in WWE. Behind Roman Reigns.
What they said was I heard this from, I don't know if it was Meltzer or somebody, but he's number 3 overall in wrestling.
Shit.
That when it comes to merch moving, he was number 3 overall. Roman Reigns was killing things, and I think the Bloodline was number 2.
Actually, I thought it was, because that's why I was looking at it, and I don't remember where I saw that.
Somebody had a double.
I saw it it said Roman Reigns, Stone Cold, and then CM Punk. Because Stone Cold, sir, his merch moves so much still to this day. So he's really always in that top. So like right now, I want to say it's like Roman Reigns.
That's wow.
Right now, I want to say it's Roman Reigns, LA Knight, and Stone Cold usually. Those 3 has been flopping around months now, which is actually kind of crazy because Stone Cold has been retired for so long. But I think that's what I had saw. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember seeing that or hearing about it, and I was like, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
And you telling me you wouldn't want CM Punk on your roster at that point? But I would move heaven and earth if I could snatch CM Punk from AEW, your number 1 merchandise mover, snatch him away from AEW, and literally, I don't even need him on TV like every single week.
It's not even just the merchandise. He's your number 1 pay-per-view mover.
He moves everything.
Your pay-per-view numbers have went up every time Punk was on there. But go ahead.
And that's what I'm saying. Just to snatch him away from the other companies just will be a huge get. Like, it would be huge.
No denying.
So like,
there's no denying that.
I'm not gonna say I expect him to be there, but if he's not there, I'll be like, damn. If he is, I'm like, oh, bro, because I've been broke. My heart been broken multiple times.
And it's gonna continue if that's the case. If that's where you're going, like, because hey, as much as I want Punk in WWE, it's just like I think it's gonna take a little longer than just right now.
Oh man.
And then I keep seeing that he feeding into this shit so much. It's
He's
like,
feeding into both sides.
You feeding into this shit so much, you hurting people's feelings, bro, because they're not gonna see you at Survivor Series. We know you're not the devil guy that's in AEW. We know that. So it's like, what the fuck?
Hey man, I'm ready. I'm ready for my heart to be broken. Just get it over with.
Now, just let Phil show back up. Let him have his last little 3 years, and let's end it right there. But my thing is, do you think is WWE feeding into this, and do you think that they should?
Yes.
Feed into this.
If they're going to deliver on it, yes, feed into it. But if you're not going to deliver him, don't feed into it.
Agreed. That's how I feel about it. Stop feeding into it, because a lot of them are.
So we're going to go with the list right now, but we have a different match order that we think is going to happen. But so first, we have Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship versus The Miz.
Wait, what? The Miz?
Yes. He's being taken as an incredible threat right now. He's not really a threat. But we have Gunther defending against The Miz. If you watch Raw,
Miz is a babyface now.
No. I mean, they had a great promo battle this past Raw where they basically Gunther, The Miz is great on the mic. He is. But now we need to start putting respect on Gunther's mic skills. Because there was a moment where he was like, well, first, I think he said, Miz, there's not that I have a lack of respect for you. I have no respect for you. And I was like, damn, that's how he started off his promo. And then he basically like, Mike, you're just like these fans. A bunch of weirdos who got bullied in high school and you believe in those bigger than life names and all that stuff. He's like, I think you need to be bullied more. And he bumps him more. And then I think, like, fans want, because, Gunther's not from the USA. He does a USA chant. They do USA chant. He's like, oh, look at you guys chanting your little 3 random letters at me like it means anything to me. I was like, yo, he is cooking right now. He's cooking their ass. It's like the fans and the Miz.
That's taken from Ludwig Borga.
Like, he is whipping their ass in the mic battle. And then, like, the Miz is just like, I've been here for a long time and I'm willing to do whatever to win. Which I'm like, okay, you know what? The Miz has been around for a long time. And I expect him to do whatever it takes to win because, I mean, he's the Miz. So, like, I think it was a point.
Is that all you got to say?
What? About his promo?
Not just about the Miz in this whole situation.
Oh, no. It's weird to have him as a babyface now and to actually have him in a match against Gunther because he's been treated like a loser for so many years now to the point where no one cares. And we already know he's about to get decimated by Gunther. But it's the fact that they're trying hard with the Miz is what makes me go, you know what? I'm ready to see this match.
And nobody's saying something?
About what?
I know I'm being very discreet right now, but nobody's saying. The Miz is a 9-time Intercontinental Champion.
No. 8-time Intercontinental Champion.
When they took that away,
he's always
he had the record.
No, he doesn't.
He had the record over Jericho.
No,
he took the record over Jericho.
No, he did not.
When did they take it away?
He never.
I swear he had the record.
He never.
They announced it the last. Fuck. I know they announced it because I remember I was like, what the fuck? Like, when the fuck he beat Jericho? Jericho was the 9-time champ.
He never. He's going for the 9th-time championship.
See, that's crazy. They took it away. He was. They had claimed him as the 9-time Intercontinental champion. In promos, they claimed him as the 9-time Intercontinental champion.
Because they don't want to mention Jericho.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So why take it away now? Like, I'm telling you at a point in time they said it.
I'm saying that they mentioned it last night because they was like, what they said.
That's why I'm looking at you like you're not going to say it.
The Miz is going for his 9th world champ. He's going for his 9th Intercontinental Championship to tie for the most. And in my head, I was like, they usually, when they bring up that fact, they'll say the name of who holds that record.
That's crazy.
So in my head, instantly, I was like, who's been an Intercontinental Champion more than The Miz? And I was like, there has to be somebody that's in AEW. And then when I went and looked, it was Chris Jericho. And I was like, that makes so much sense now.
So remember I be talking about Michael Cole? Michael Cole be doing that shit. And it's like, what the fuck it is. So now all of a sudden that you've been corrected, so now you're going to correct it on TV. Just keep it the way it is. Nobody going to question it. He won that bitch at a house show one time and nobody, you know what I mean? Like,
the only reason that he probably corrected it now, really, he corrected because he think nobody was going to remember. That's probably how. To be honest
I
with you,
totally remembered that shit because I always was like, because John Cena needs to one more to beat Flair, and he needed one more to be the fucking 10-time Intercontinental Champion because nobody's ever done it.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh, y'all took that shit away. Oh, y'all being some haters. At least give them that. You could have kept that storyline going. That'd made people more invested.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's weird.
That's crazy.
So yeah, right now Gunther is gonna be defending the title against The Miz, which is The Miz has had the title for. He's only held the title for 8 times. Jericho has held it for 9. Yeah, Dolph Ziggler is right behind him with 6. Only person that's catch up.
Barrett had 5.
Yeah, Baron did have 5. I remember him having that title a lot of times. He always win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. The closest person actively right now behind The Miz is Kofi Kingston with 4.
No, that's no way. He ain't catch. No, how many U.S. titles Kofi got?
Oh, he got like probably 5 or 6. He got to have like 6.
Yeah, it's up there. That might be up there with the Jericho Miz situation. He up there with the U.S. title.
So who do you got winning?
Oh, it's Gunther. What the fuck? Like, that's not even really a question.
I think I'm gonna be ready. I think that match could be a really good match though. The Miz is actually good in the ring. He just has a very safe moveset. He doesn't do.
I don't know
crazy.
if there's anything safe in a Gunther match. Like,
yeah, that's what makes it fun because I'm like Gunther's about
he's gonna be covering
He's gonna
up.
push him to like to his
breaking point.
To his breaking point. He's gonna be pushing him because The Miz is a safe wrestler and Gunther is like,
oh my god,
pain.
He gonna be slapping the fuck out of him.
Just pain.
Miz gonna be just
hurting, bro. His chest gonna be hurting.
He could take it though. Miz,
he could take a beating.
Miz get though, yeah, he could take a beating.
He could take a beating, but I just know The Miz offense doesn't look as effective as Gunther's because I think right now Gunther is my favorite wrestler of all time. Well, not all time, but my favorite wrestler right now. He's currently my favorite wrestler because I just love Gunther's matches no matter what.
Yeah,
like everything he does hurts.
That's why I'm glad I don't see his Raw matches.
Why not?
Because I'd be skeptical.
His Raw match is actually good too.
First of all, I don't want to be interrupted by commercial breaks.
He doesn't actually. Oh yeah, I don't like the commercial breaks. Yeah, but I feel like he doesn't wrestle on Raw at all.
Good.
Which I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Only time he does wrestle is when they do commercial free for him.
And this is how you can keep that title going for so long.
Yeah, it makes it important.
Or keep your reign going for so long. All right, let's go.
Next match number 2. Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Starks.
What? All right, for real? They having a match?
Yep.
All right.
Zoe had a great backstage little chit chat with Rhea. Excuse me. And I think Zoe is great backstage. She can't talk in front of the crowd. We need to just keep her backstage talking. She can't talk in front of the crowd. She gets in front of the crowd. She starts stuttering. She gets all over the place. Backstage, I was like, you know what? This is going to be a good match. I instantly was like, this is going to be a good match now. I could get behind you, Zoe.
I don't think it's going to be a terrible match. I think it's going to be a good match. I think it's going to be a fun match. It's going to be a great match,
except for one.
Well, I don't know what the card is, so this is the first time. But I think it's going to be a fun match. Of course, Rhea Ripley going to win, but I think maybe this should give the shine to Zoe Stark. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Couple close near falls where make people think that she's going to actually win it, but she, you know what I mean? Rhea, of course, wins at the end.
Man, Rhea sells like a motherfucker, and I love it.
Yeah, she bumps her ass off.
She's one of the best sellers.
And if there go Matthew, Matt just text.
Oh,
but yeah, leave Rhea the fuck alone at the airport, dog. Like, sorry, I just seen some shit. Like, was it yesterday or even this morning?
Where, like them being weirdos.
Oh my god, like, fucking leave them alone at the airport. They're fucking sleepy, tired as fuck, and ready to move on because they got to go to one more fucking city after that. Leave them the fuck alone, especially the women. Like, really, leave them alone. Like, it's just it's creepy, yo. Like, it's creeper shit when you be messing with these women at the airport. Leave them alone. If you want an autograph, go buy a ticket to the goddamn show and buy the backstage passes where you can do it.
And I hate that they have posters. It's not even posters, but it's like a cardboard little thing. And it has like 6 pictures.
How are you even that prepared?
Why are you tracking their flights? How do you know that?
Like that's what I'm saying. How are you that fucking prepared?
Why do you have a whole poster of her pictures and you have her toys right there in your hand and you want her to sign all that? Bro, first of all, I'm telling you now, if I was a WWE superstar or a wrestler
I'm walking
alone,
past you.
And I'm sitting there and I got a connect flight and you coming to me talking about some signing shit, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. In that moment, your shit is getting fucked up. I'm slapping out your hand and I'm stomping on it and I'm walking off. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Even if you're a babyface?
I do not care. I do not care. I would not be a babyface in that moment.
Man, dog. And she a heel. So she could be a dick if she really wanted to, but she still was being nice and signing that shit like.
I would literally grab the poster and launch that motherfucker. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
Fuck out of here.
One, you talking to me at maybe fucking 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. I got fucking morning breath because I've been sleeping on my goddamn plane. I gotta get a connect flight to my other goddamn plane. And then you want to sit here and want me to side shit? Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. I'm over it. Fucking toss that shit right out the window. Get out the fucking face. Fold that shit right in half, stomp on it. You're lucky I ain't got a lighter in my pocket. I'll
like that bitch on fire. But not in the airport, though. You don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Yeah, fuck that.
You're lucky I got rules.
Leave them on the fucking airport, man. But, let's move on.
But, we got Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Randy, and the returning Randy Orton versus the Judgment Day and Drew McIntyre in the men's War Games match. Who you got winning? And break it down for me, Izzy.
Shit. So, JD McDonough on the other team?
Yep.
Okay. He starts.
Oh, you're going to break down. Okay, yeah. Okay, JD starts.
He starts. Him and Sammy start.
Okay.
And then from there, I think the last person to go in is either going to be Randy Orton. Randy going to be the last to go in.
Okay.
Shit, I think this is going to be actually pretty fun because a lot of guys is in this match know what the fuck they're doing.
I feel like last two should be Randy and Damian.
Well, of course. But
I feel like the only
don't be Finn. Don't fucking be.
No, I feel like Finn. Drew will go in because Jay went in. Once he see Jay's go in the cage, he's gonna be like, I'm going in now.
Is Rollins in the match?
Yes.
Or you gonna see Rollins?
No. His eyes are locked on Jay. On Jay Uso.
Okay, well yeah. I think he'd be 3 though. He'd be number 3.
Who, Jay?
Drew.
And they I forgot, Judgment Day has the advantage, so
of course. The heels have what was the one year that fucking had the baby faces had the advantage?
Babyface is gonna have the advantage again. In the women's.
It's stupid.
They're doing it.
The baby faces should never have the advantage in a War Games match.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Why is it 2 baby faces teaming up on one heel? That's nuts.
I don't know.
What's the point? It's supposed to be the baby face is supposed to be the people with the moral conscience. So one of them should be like, "No, I'll let you 2 go at it." That's the baby face.
Yeah.
But for me to see 2 baby faces, 2 good guys, and they're attacking this one guy, it's supposed to be all fair ones when you're a good guy.
Nope.
What you mean no?
Ain't nobody fair.
Yeah, if you're a heel, ain't no fair ones. I'm a bad guy. I don't like people, so it's no fair ones if you touch my brothers. Like, it's no fair ones.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So,
yes.
like, if you're a good guy, like, I'm just the ultimate good guy, like, no. I'm going to let you 2 guys go at it. Or 2 women.
I don't have a theory, but I feel like this is what's going to happen in this match.
Which one? The men's or women's?
In the men's.
All right, go. You saved it.
I feel like.
Since we was off air.
I feel like.
You don't do I feel like. I think. In my wrestling heart of hearts, Randy Orton's going to cost him to win. By attacking Cody?
No. By attacking Jey Uso. Because you got to remember.
He got injured.
Jey Uso is the one who took him out. When Cody last Monday Raw, when he announced that Randy Orton
Jay had that look.
Jay had that look like, oh Lord, like he knew, like he was like, oh man, we're gonna have to cross that bridge when we cross that bridge. And if it's anybody you like believes gonna backstab you, it's the Apex Predator, it's the Viper. Not like you. I think Austin always said don't trust nobody, but I feel like even Austin will get backstabbed by Randy Orton. Randy Orton is bound to backstab everybody. He has there's no.
I'm not gonna argue that. That's because I think he should go against Cody once Cody won the title. I think he should be Cody's first opponent. So I'm not against a Randy Orton heel turn. I'm actually all for it.
Yeah.
My thing is with that, it's like this is gonna probably lead to Jay turning back heel and going back with the bloodline.
Why?
I think it's gonna flip. They're gonna tie Jay back in with the bloodline.
Oh yeah.
And especially since everybody is already looking weary at him.
Well, it's gonna tie. Jay's gonna. Only way they're gonna tie him back to the bloodline. Him and Jimmy gonna face off at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Are they gonna become a tag team again?
Or possibly? Will they? What? Will they face off at WrestleMania?
I think so.
Will they make that shit happen at like Elimination Chamber?
No.
What you mean no? They did fuck. Remember when it was Cody and Dustin? They wanted to do their match at fucking at WrestleMania, but they made them do it at fucking Elimination Chamber. It was a Sami Zayn and Roman.
Important.
They made them do it at Elimination Chamber, like instead of night one.
Because it doesn't make sense.
What didn't? Fuck that.
Those matches didn't make sense.
Fuck that.
I'm gonna tell you
Sami Zayn against Roman Reigns made absolute sense.
Not at WrestleMania.
Yes, it did.
No, it not.
I'll tell you why. The reason it made sense. This should have been the first year you went back to either the Bret Hart and Lex Luger win or the John Cena Batista win. You should have had the two winners. And you have the one guy, which would be Sami. He has the first match against Roman. Of course, he's gonna lose it. Then you have Roman defend the title again on night 2, because you have 2 nights.
Right.
This was the most ideal time to fucking do that shit, and I harped about it back then. But there's nothing else that can change my brain from this, because this was the way.
Where would Jimmy and Jay be at? Because they played such a big part into that story.
Where were Jimmy,
Jay, and Kevin all played such big roles in that whole entire story? Because you gotta remember, Kevin is at the very beginning of the Bloodline story.
Correct.
Jay and Jimmy been literally tied in that whole entire story the whole entire time. So where do you place them at? Because it's kind of like right now, right? With the Survivor Series card, where's LA Knight at? LA Knight is not on the card at all. So now you're missing this a whole gap of like people missing, and that's kind of like
that don't fucking matter to me.
Like to me, I'm like LA Knight is one of your big stars right now. He's on fire right now, and he just had a world title match, literally the last pay-per-view. So where's he at on the card? He's not on the card at all.
Exactly.
So it's like, bro.
Exactly.
You missed that part. And it's like, with that moment, like back then, Kevin Owens, Jimmy, and Jay.
It would have saved us from all this bullshit. It would have saved us from the Uso split. It would have saved us from Jimmy doing a stupid turn on Jay for no fucking reason. It would have saved us from a lot of this shit.
Well, I mean.
It really would have.
It would have, but. The story would have still happened.
Kevin Owens could have found him a mystery tag team partner and brought in a random ass guy to be his fucking tag team partner, and it still would have worked. It wouldn't have
been the same motion.
It still would have worked.
It wouldn't still. If you would have gave me Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre versus Jimmy and Jay at WrestleMania, I would have been like, bro.
I would maybe not. Well, maybe Drew.
No, I just gave out a random.
But that's what I'm saying, like a mystery partner, like somebody that you was bringing back, like.
But who?
You know what I mean, like
it. I think to me, it was about the story of who was tied into the story so much. Because the story of Sami turned his back.
That's what we had to have at that time.
On Roman to save Kevin. Really, that was really.
But when did the turn happen?
What do you mean?
When did the turn with Sami happen?
At Royal Rumble.
Exactly. The same time I would have had Sami win the Royal Rumble.
Nah, because remember, I would say, so you wouldn't have had him at that match at all?
What match?
At the Roman versus Kevin match.
No, I would have had that match go on in the middle because I'd have had the Rumble go on last, and I'd have had him and Colin go over the top rope at the same time.
If you play it up that he's been beaten down, because you remember
after that match, we would have never got none of
after that moment he got beat down by the bloodline.
Yeah, and then that's when Jay walked out or whatever. Yeah. We still would have never got the whole little Jimmy and Jay versus Sami and Kevin whole thing. That would have been blocked out. But you know it now because that's what you got. But you wouldn't have got that back then, so you wouldn't have worried about it.
I was calling it for the longest.
You wouldn't have worried about that shit if they wouldn't have went in that direction. It'd have been over.
What do you mean?
It'd have been over if they wouldn't have went in the direction that they went in.
Well, I would have been. I would have been pissed off about it because in my mind.
Because why would you be pissed off if the crowd wanted Jay to walk away?
Because one, I'm looking at it as bro. We have all these people in this story. All these people should be a part of WrestleMania, involved in this story. Because literally the whole entire story has been about Sami joining them. Sami got turned his back on. Sami turned his back on the bloodline for Kevin. So that instantly put me like, okay, they need to be locked in together the whole time. For the rest of the story, however this bloodline story go together, they should be locked in together. because this is how it's been going the whole entire time. Jay and Jimmy are
thinking way too intricate with this.
No, I'm just that's common
it's
sense.
It's too deep. No, that's not common sense.
That's right there.
That's not wrestling common sense.
That's regular people common sense.
It's not wrestling.
That's
common
like
sense.
if me and you have.
So we gonna take regular people common sense into a wrestling conversation?
I mean, Triple H has started bringing that in there because now he references stuff that has happened in the past. Because if you let Vince tell it, if it ain't happened last week, it ain't happened. So now he's bringing it into that. Like how EO's Kairi Sane came back, right? Mm-hmm. And they did a actual callback. They actually put it on the screen like, this is what happened to you last time you was in WWE. Bro, if Kairi Sane would have came back with Vince McMahon, we wouldn't even brought that video up.
I don't need that every time though. Give me a new rivalry. If you just debuting, I don't need to see you go against the last person.
If it's a re-debut?
Yeah, I don't need to see you go against the person who hurt you and why you left last year and signed a whole other contract with another company. Sense. I don't need you to come back to go against this person. I can see you come back and go against somebody new.
I don't need you to come back and like you've never been here either.
It's not that you've never been here. I can see you come back and go against a whole new person.
And that's why I like that. Randy Orton is coming back into War Games, and we're not about to act like he wasn't taken out. That's why I'm like, okay, that's why Jay's has that concerned face.
Well, not with that because they're teaming up and going against each other. But I'm saying like with a re-debut, if somebody's re-debuting, I don't need you to re-debut against the person who, whatever situation, made you leave the company 2 years ago.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not. She was against it.
Yeah, I don't need you to even do a callback right now because she just came back. She could have a whole new rivalry with something else. Like it don't have to be a callback to her situation with Bayley. Like,
oh no, man,
none of that.
I guess I'm just a fan of that.
Yeah, you're an ultimate fan, but I don't need it though. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But it seems like that you need it because it makes it make sense to you, and you can't watch it if it doesn't make fully sense to you. Fully sense. If it doesn't make full sense to you,
it would bother me if they didn't mention it. So like, if she just came back and helped Kairi, or Kairi comes back and help Io, and then Bayley just comes up and hugs her and everything, like nothing ever happened. Like they're all cool and they're buddy, and like everybody's all cool.
Nah, I just will have them separated.
And then I'm like, well, even if you have them separated,
with this story you can't, because you brought her back to be with Io, and Io right now is still connected to Bayley, so there was really no way to do that.
If they had brought her in on a separate thing, right?
They had to bring her in later.
No, I'm saying like if they brought Kairi back like the Royal Rumble, right?
Mm-hmm. Which would be later.
And then all of a sudden she goes on another rivalry or whatever, but she ends up running into Bayley and to set up another rivalry.
I'm fine with that.
Then we need to understand. Now, let's do that callback.
Yeah, we do callbacks.
We do that callback. That's what I'm saying.
But I don't need it your first month. Yeah. I just don't need it your first month. Like, let me get used to you again.
The only reason for the callback is because it plays into this story here.
That you doing right now.
That
we're already seeing. But what my whole first point was, we never would have gotten most of the shit with the Usos and Sami and Kevin. Most of the beef was with Roman, Sami, and Kevin. It really wasn't with the Usos until after the Royal Rumble, which was after what I thought they should have did with having the two main event matches.
Yeah,
that's what I just thought they should have did it because it really would have helped Sami, but somehow, some fucking way, they had that shit in Montreal.
To me, I felt like it was kind of like a thank you guys kind of thing for the Usos and Sami and KO because
thank you guys to
that story was carrying the company for so long. So like, how do you give that thanks to Jay and Jimmy? Because this story really started with Jay.
It can keep going, like
Jay, and it's still going now.
Like, what match did they have last year?
What do you mean?
What match did the Usos have last year?
At WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Sami and KO.
No, the year before that.
The year before that, they wasn't in. I don't remember them. They defended the titles.
You don't remember them? You don't remember, huh?
I remember them defending the titles.
But the storyline with Roman was going, wasn't it?
Yeah, they defended the titles, but they wasn't in the main event.
It wasn't nothing serious, right?
They weren't in the main event.
And was that the Brock year? Brock and Roman year?
Yeah.
So, this was after the fact that they handcuffed Kevin Owens in the fucking empty arena, all that shit. Which means this storyline was been going on for a while.
Yeah, that was before Sami got in.
Or this is when he was a part of the bloodline.
No, he wasn't with the. He wasn't
either or. Either or. My point is, the storyline has been going on for this long.
Yeah, this has been going on for a while now.
the payoff really didn't have to happen right there. You still, just like you're doing right now with the fucking Cody thing, you could have held it out for another year.
Yeah.
It was ways to go around it. I just thought the best year to do a double main event or somebody have 2 winners at the Rumble was last year. This year. I feel like this past year. There was a time to do it.
I'm against the double winner right now. Well, because we only seen it once. We only seen it with the Brett.
We seen it twice, but they had to redo it.
Yeah. Well, that was will mess up all of this.
I'd have kept it.
I would have kept it, but
I'd have kept it
because
they both were gonna fucking go see different champions anyway. So what the you now see my conundrum?
It didn't make sense at that point.
It don't make sense now.
Now
when both of them was heavily involved with the world heavyweight champion.
Well, Cody, because I think to me it's like Cody and Sammy were on 2 different levels at that time, because we saw Sammy was going to fight Roman for that title.
2 different levels? Sorry to cut you up, but 2 different levels?
Yes.
They were the 2 most popular guys in the company.
But as of like, when I'm talking about like Roman defend that title against Sammy, I'm like, Roman automatically gonna win. When he at Element, and I was happy that they did it at Elimination Chamber, because when it made the moment kind of bigger.
Because it was in Montreal.
It was in Montreal.
To me, that's the only reason why.
So I'm like, yo, that makes so much sense. Because really, to me, if anything, how the story could have been was Sammy was gonna go in the Elimination Chamber and win the Elimination Chamber. That's how it kind of came off to me too. When I looked at it, I was like,
and win the title?
Huh?
And win the title?
No. He was just going to win the Elimination Chamber, and he's going to end up fighting Roman at WrestleMania for the title.
It should have been some of that nature, where it was a double main event.
In my mind, I was like, Roman on both nights of the main event of WrestleMania?
Yes.
In my head.
2 different matches.
2 different matches, yeah, but
now you are the GOAT because you beat 2 motherfuckers at a WrestleMania.
At 2 separate nights.
2 separate nights.
But then,
and the year before, the year before, or 2 years before that, you beat 2 guys in the same match.
And
now you go out and you fucking beat their ass in 2 different matches. You were the GOAT. Yeah. You at WrestleMania continuously beat 2 guys. It could have went
2 different ways. I feel like right now, is this the wrong way of doing it? No. Because we still...
Yeah, no, because I'm bored with it now.
Because we still end up in the same spot.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm more bored with it now because, one, Roman has had a significant drop of matches. Like, he has dropped off.
Matches, TV time.
Yeah, so it's a lot. Like, he hasn't even been there this whole entire year. So that's why I'm like, bro, at this point, we should just give the title to Cody. But in all, I think what's going to happen as a Survivor Series is Randy's going to RKO Jay and turn on that group. Turn on that team and cost them the
and Judgment Day wins.
And Judgment Day wins. That's what I'm going with. What you going with?
Well, I can't go traditional when it comes to this or conventional. I'm going to have to go with somehow, somewhere the Judgment Day wins. I didn't want it to be that way, but the nature of the beast is for the heels to win the goddamn match. Well, no, it's for the baby faces.
It's for the baby faces.
It's for the baby faces to win. The heel's supposed to give up, but this is pinfall, so yeah, I just don't see no way the baby faces win. Because you know how they
I just got a Randy turn to win. That's all I got.
See, I just got how much of the Judgment Day's ass they are, so I just don't see them losing.
I see Jay taking that pin. Either Jay or Sammy gonna take the pin. Seth ain't taking that pin, and Cody definitely ain't taking that pin.
Yeah.
So
and Orton's coming back and probably still walk out. So
yeah, I see Jay taking that pin. I see Damian Priest getting the pin, doing the pinning, or JD McDonough.
Fuck no, Finn.
No, JD. That's how he proves his
no, Drew.
Or Drew. Yeah. Drew pins Jay.
Drew pins Jay.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, next. So we got 2 matches left. We got
we
Bianca
talking
Belair,
an hour just for one match.
Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control. Who you got? And I'll say, Bianca team has the advantage for this War Games.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the heel team once again.
Yep,
I'm going to go with Damage Control one more time.
Damage Control has that.
Yeah, just don't see EO and Kairi Sane losing right now. Do they got Asuka?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
EO, Asuka, Bayley, and Kairi Sane.
Yeah. But somehow I kind of see Bailey either getting the boot out of that if she doesn't do too much to try to act like she fits in.
Actually, I'm a lie. I switch mine. You could go with Judge. I'll go with the babyface.
Okay.
I'll go babyface because I feel like Bailey's gonna actually cost him the match, and then that's how we're gonna get her kicked out of Damage Control.
Okay. Do it. What's this match number 4?
And number 5, last match. It's gonna be on the card. Carlito versus Santos Escobar. And that's how we.
What type of fucking order was that? Like, I'm thinking of a bigger match. Like, fuck. All right, so this might be juicy because he didn't name it yet.
It's 5 matches. So
the fuck.
I mean, the order of the matches of the night probably gonna be the women's.
You said that earlier.
Women's War Game match.
God damn.
Carlito and Santos. Gunther and The Miz. Rhea and Zoe, and then men's War Games.
Fucking shit. Santos Escobar needs the win.
Yep.
But fuck. So hold on. I switched mine too because it can't be an all heel night. So I'm gonna go with Bianca's team.
Come on, man.
It's because it's not gonna be all heel night. There's no way The Miz is gonna beat Gunther. There's no way Rhea Ripley gonna lose her title. Maybe Cody and them beat the Judgment Day. Yeah, switch that one.
Okay. So
switch that one. I'll go with Cody team winning the Judgment Day, beating the Judgment Day.
Okay. And then for Carlito and Santos?
Santos. He just turned heel. You can't beat him and he just turned heel on Ray.
I feel like we're gonna end up getting Angel Garza and Humberto joining Santos. I feel like that would be the best.
That'd be fine. I'm fine with that.
Because I mean, Hector's not Hector. Angel's dad was a part of the original LWO, so makes sense.
Hector Garza.
Yeah, Hector.
Hector Garza.
All right. So all predictions are in. We have both of us. We both said Gunther is going to be beating The Miz. We both say Rhea's going to be beating Zoe. You are going with Cody, Team Cody, and I'm going with Team Judgment Day in the Men's War Games. We both agreed on Bianca winning the Women's War Games.
JD McDonough gets pinned.
And we both agree that Santos Escobar will be defeating Carlito. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Is this Carlito's first match?
What, back?
Yeah.
No, it's like his second or third match.
Okay.
He lost to Bobby Lashley already.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's going to lose it. He's already lost since he's been back. Yeah, he's going to lose.
So, yeah, that's it. You got anything else?
As far as on the wrestling convention, no, I do not.
You got some promotions?
I actually got one promotion. For all the people out there, especially in the Bay Area, you're looking for movers, please hit up Four Brothers Moving Solutions.
Draymond Green choking out Rudy Gobert. We also talked about the Cowboys and what they've been doing in NFL in the past couple of weeks.